Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. Today we're working towards the Bakasana, one of the arm balances. And in this type of asana, when we're balancing on our arms, very important not just get onto the pose itself and freeze for a few seconds, but what's more important is to learn how to actually breathe, be in this pose, and being able to move. Something called Skira Sukham, the ability to be comfortable in the pose, but at the same time, feel the stability, be stable in the pose, the physical stability and the psychological, mental stability. So today we're working towards this pose. I suggest you to have a couple of blocks, especially if you come to this class and you never did any arm balance before. Don't worry about this. I will give you and options. So we have something to do for those who never practiced arm balances, something for those who already tried it once. It's not necessarily has to be Bakasana or crane pose, but any other balances on the arms. We'll have a pretty extended preparation for that. We have a Sukshma Vyama or joint exercises. We will have a few sequences which will help us to open up the hips, to engage the Mula Bandha so we can balance properly, to warm up the wrists and find the stability for the shoulders as well. Some core work also will be included. So we begin today by laying down on the floor. Please come down on your back. Separate your feet. Bring your knees to touch. Bring your palms on the top of your belly and close your eyes. I'll give you a minute here to tap into the sensations of the body. Noticing everything what's happening inside, just like you never noticed it before and the first time you started to pay attention on the bodily sensations. Notice right now in this moment where your breath present and how you can invite the deeper breath into your body. So the whole body become a vessel for the breath, for the prana energy, for your attention. Since we're working in this class towards the particular asana, imagine that this yoga mat is just your own laboratory where you explore and discover the limits of the body and the way you can overcome them, the limits of the mind and the way you can overcome them. Having no expectation from this class, but rather being open for any kind of experience that might be coming your way. Take another 5 to 6 deep breaths. With the next inhale, open your eyes. Distance between your feet same as between your shoulders, and same distance between your knees. Arms along the sides, palms pressed down. With the next inhale, engage your glutes, reach your arms up above the head, balance on your shoulders. Exhale, slowly bring everything down. Continue with your own breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. At the very bottom of exhale, make sure that your low back pressed into the floor completely. Next time you lift your hips, lift your arms. Pause here on the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pull the left knee up towards the chest and circle your knee. Imagine that a spiral happens here. So first the small circle and then you growing it bigger and bigger, eventually arriving into the big circle. And the opposite, reverse. Left ankle goes on the top of your right thigh for the figure 4 stretch. Without helping with the hands, reach your right foot up above from the floor. Option, interlace your fingers underneath your right thigh and pull it a little bit closer towards yourself. Exhale, right foot down. Grab your big toe and pull your left knee towards the outer left shoulder. There's kind of a half happy baby pose happening here. If you can extend your right leg straight and bring your right palm on the top of your right thigh. Keep your right foot flexed. Exhale, bend your right knee. Release your left foot. Right knee towards the chest. Start circling the right hip. And reverse. Place your right ankle on the top of your left thigh. Without help of your hands, pull your left leg closer. And then maybe interlace your fingers and pull it even more towards yourself. Exhale, release. Grab the big toe of your right foot, pull your right knee towards the outer right shoulder, and maybe extend your left leg, keeping your left palm on the top of your left thigh. Exhale, bend your left knee. Release, right foot down. Inhale, reach the both arms up. Exhale, hug the knees, nose to the knees, and slowly roll all the way up into the seated position. Come into the comfortable seated pose, cross-legged. Feel that probably the hips opened up a little bit, so it's easier to have the cross-legged position. The spine opened up. Continue working with the spine and with the hands. Extend your arms up, spread the fingers as much as you can. We're going to imagine that we're breathing, actually breathing through the palms. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the thumb inside, elbows to the sides. We're breathing pretty fast as you can, only through the nostrils. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, grab your left wrist and pull yourself all the way to the right, opening up the left side. Back in the center, take your right wrist and pull it to the left. Back into the center. Exhale, release your arms to the sides. Interlace your fingers, stretch your palms all the way up to the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen through the sides of the body. Exhale, round your spine, especially the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round your spine. Stay there. Inhale, reach your arms to the sides and then back behind you. Interlace your fingers, push your chest up and forward like you inhale through the front of your chest. And exhale, palms in front of you, fold forward. Now shift your attention into your back. Inhale, expansion into the spine. Exhale, release. Come up, palms behind you, change the position of your legs. Interlace your fingers, stretch your palms up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Arms to the sides, back. Interlace your fingers, push your chest forward. And exhale, fold forward. Coming up. And once again, laying down on the back. Now we're working with the core and with the hip flexors. So if you have a big lordosis, which means you have plenty of space underneath your low back, so you easily can slide the fist or the palm, which it means that you will need to have an additional support, maybe a blanket or something underneath the low back, or maybe palms go underneath the pelvis. Otherwise, you can keep your arms along the sides and palms pressed down. Extend your legs up. If your hamstrings bother you, you can bend your knees a little bit. We'll be lowering the legs on the count of 5 and then lifting them on the count of 5, trying to keep your low back pressed down. Let's go down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage your glutes. Come up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at your feet. Separate your toes, heels together like a V shape. External rotation. Go down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big toes touch, heels apart, the internal rotation. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Hug your knees. Rock from side to side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Reach your legs. Stretch the whole body. Exhale, hug your knees and roll all the way up and into your palms and knees. So ending up here on the palms and knees, spreading the fingers. Let's begin working with the wrists a little bit and strengthen the palms, the wrist. So you're going to keep those parts, the bases of the fingers pressed down into the floor. Fingers pressed down. Only the thumb and this base of the palm will be lifting up and then pressing down. The easier would be just moving as far back as you can. The more complex, the more complicated as you over the palms. So choose something for you so it's not too easy, but it also allow you to lift the both hands at the same time. Okay? So lift up, 10, down, 9, down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the palms down and now circle around your wrists. Reverse. And in the center. Right palm press down. Make a fist with your left hand. Circle your left arm forward. And back. Left palm down. Fist with your right hand. Circle forward. And back. Palm down. Twisting. Left arm goes underneath your right shoulder. Head goes down. Option, right arm goes behind the spine and try to grab your left thigh. Press into your left shoulder. Continue breathing. Right palm down in front of your face. Come back up. Right arm underneath your left shoulder, head down. Option, left arm behind your spine, grabbing the right thigh. Left palm press down. Come up on your palms and knees. Inhale, pull the floor towards you, look forward, arch. Exhale, round your spine, navel inch into the chest. Spread the shoulder blades. We are more interested in this position today. Inhale, arch again, look forward. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, round your spine. Keep your spine rounded. Step back. Plank position with the spine rounded. Pull everything in and up. Stay 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Pause. And plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. We have one more round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Freeze.
Plank pose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, sit back on your heels, palms facing up, child pose, forehead goes down. As you're resting in the child pose, recover your breath a little bit. Maybe after the plank, it became a little more shallow and more fast. See if you can do complete exhale, maybe even through the mouth, letting go the tension in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the face. Starting to create a little obstruction in the throat for the breath. So the breath go through the slight resistance or dry breath. Like you drinking the air with a straw, which means the breath becoming slower and we using our muscles of respirations much more than if we would be breathing through the mouth or have our usual pattern of the breath with the open glottis. Try to maintain Ujjayi breath throughout the class. I'll be breathing Ujjayi myself, so hopefully from time to time you hear my breath and you're reminding yourself about this technique. Press your palms down, look forward, shifting forward into the Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. If you need, you can move your hips, move your shoulders a little bit here, eventually finding the static position on all 4 points of connection. Inhale, look forward, walk forward to the top of the mat. Heels together, toes apart, like a V shape. You can use the block here for support or just place your fingertips on the floor. Lift your heels up, heels connected. Bend your knees in the squat. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, press up, legs straight. Inhale, squat down, look up. Exhale, straighten the legs. 5, down. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 1. Exhale, feet down, grab your elbows. The passive stretch for the spine, you can rock from side to side. And then with the round spine, slowly coming all the way up to the standing position. Bring your feet together. The Mula Bandha. Bring all your attention into the pelvic area. So we're going to engage the pelvic floor, just like you would pull the sit bones, pubic bone, and tailbone in and up. Perhaps your glutes will be engaged, your thighs, your kneecaps, and the lower part of the belly, the lower 1/3 of the belly. We'll hold it for 60 seconds. Pull everything in and up. Face relaxed. The breath keep flowing. It's not disturbing your breath. Close your eyes. Bring all your focus in the pelvic floor. Feel this area as your anchor, the source of the stability, the balance, the inner strength, control. Exhale, release everything. Inhale, pull the Mula Bandha up. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Maintain the Mula Bandha. Gaze forward. Come up, release everything. Separate your feet hip width apart. Pull the Mula Bandha. Lower chair, thighs in the parallel with the floor. Come up, release everything. Separate your feet even wider or place them on the sides of the yoga mat. Palms in the hip creases. Mula Bandha. Bend your knees, lean forward, torso in one line with the thighs. Swipe your arms underneath your thighs, palms facing up. With the crown, reach forward. Exhale, palms down. You can lift your heels and just balance here on the toes. If you feel you can bring your heels down to the floor without any problem, pause here. So we're preparing ourselves for the squat already here. However, you don't need to do anything else. Just keep your palms down and keep sinking forward, opening up, pressing the knees away. Step back into the downward facing dog. Inhale into the plank. Lower yourself all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna keep strengthening our core and work towards the balance. Reach your right leg up. Flex your right foot. Now point your right foot, stay with me. Exhale, right knee goes towards your right armpit. Slide it down towards your right wrist, towards your left wrist, up to the left armpit, right armpit, right wrist, left armpit, right. Reach it back and up, bend your knee, open the hips to the right. Exhale, step your right foot through. Drop your back knee down. Palms on your front knee, sink deeper into your left leg, engage your left glute, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms down to the inside of your right foot. Move your right foot more to the side of the yoga mat. Option 1, stay on the palms. Option 2, go on the elbows. You can go on the block as well. And lift your back knee up. What we're interested in here is bringing the right knee towards the right shoulder. Back knee down, come up on your palms. Right foot in the center, shift your left knee more backwards, extend your right leg straight, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Back into your right foot, step back into the downward facing dog. Inhale into the plank, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Point your foot. Exhale, knee to the left armpit. Left wrist. Right armpit. Left armpit. Left wrist. Right armpit. Left armpit. Back and up, bend your knee, open the hip. Exhale, step forward. Back knee down. Palms on your left knee, press away, engage your right glute, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms down from the inside of your left foot to the side. Try to do exactly the same position you had on another side for the lizard pose. Now we're drawing the left knee towards the left shoulder. Exhale, right knee down, come up on your palms. Left foot in the center, right knee more back as you're shifting back. Left leg straight, inhale. And exhale, fold forward, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, shift forward into your left foot. Step back into the downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the center of the mat, feet hip width apart. I will turn towards you so you can see. And then slowly lower your hips down. So for now, you can keep your fingertips down or you can press your elbows into your knees, palms together. If you feel that your heels are lifted, you can slide something underneath your heels, like a folded blanket or another yoga mat. Exhale, palms down, legs straight. With a round spine, come all the way up. Relax your arms. Feet together. Second round. Mula Bandha. Utkatasana chair pose. Come up, release. Feet shoulder width apart. Mula Bandha. Lower chair. Come up. Release. Feet super wide on the sides of the yoga mat. Mula Bandha. Lean forward, arms underneath the thighs, palms facing up. Exhale. Sinking with the hips deeper. No need to bring your palms together. You can even rock a little bit from side to side. And step back in the downward facing dog. Inhale into the plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Again, our favorite movement here. Inhale, right leg up. I know it's a tough one. Point your right foot. Bring your right knee up to the right armpit. Down to your right wrist. Left wrist. Left armpit. Right. Right wrist. Left. Left armpit. Right armpit. Back and up. Inhale. Instead of 2 rounds, you can do only 1 here. Exhale, step forward, back foot flat. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Gaze over your right arm. Exhale, right palm to the inside of your right foot, left arm up. Option, make a look. Let it go, come up. Turn your feet inwards. Palms in the hip creases. Fold forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. Grab your ankles, point your elbows to the sides. Inhale, half lift. Shift your weight from side to side. Eventually bending the left knee all the way. If your heel comes up, that's okay. Right toes pointing up. Maybe stay on your palms. Maybe bring your palms together, pressing your left knee with your left elbow, with the crown reaching up. Slowly back. Walk to the top of the mat. Step back into the down dog. Inhale into the plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back. I promise that will be the last time for this plank movement. Inhale, left leg up. Point your foot. Exhale, knee to the left armpit. Down to your left wrist. Right wrist. Right armpit. Left armpit. Left wrist. Right wrist. Right armpit. Left armpit. Back up. Bend your knee, open your hips. And exhale, step forward. Come up to the warrior two. I will turn. Gaze over your left arm. Exhale, left palm to the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaching up. Optionally, you can make a lock behind your left thigh. Come up, left leg straight. Turn your feet in. Option 1. Repeat what you had on the other side. Option 2. Interlace your fingers behind, chest up, and fold, moving your arms away from your spine. Release palms down to the sacrum, down to the floor. Shift your weight from side to side. Eventually bending the right knee, all the way shifting the weight to the right, and doing the same exact position you had on another leg. Back in the center. On the top of the mat, step back into the downward facing dog. Roll forward, inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Separate your feet wider. Walk your palms back towards your feet. Bend your knees. We are arriving in the squat position. Malasana once again. Press with your elbows the inner knees. Palms together. Reach with your crown up. Once again, if you still feel unstable here, heels lifted, I would rather you slide something underneath your heels than sit on the blocks. While you're resting there, I'm going to show you what we're going to do, one fun exercise that's going to be a homework. You can do it at home, maybe outside, somewhere in the park. So it's like an animal flow. That's something what will help you to be a little bit more compact in the body and slowly start to help you to shift your weight forward into your hands and see how it feels. So take a look. We do two runs to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. Hips lifted. So you press your palms, you kind of pull in the floor under yourself. Press. And jump. Jump. Then turn. Go with me. And then turn. And one more run. You obviously can make it longer if you wish. And when you're done, straighten your legs. Let go the tension, shake it out a little bit. And bring your knees down. So we arrived into our key sequence, key poses. So I guys divide you on two groups. Group A, somebody who never ever did the balances and just want to give it a try today. For you guys, you need to have a couple of blocks. Group B, who did the balances before, give it a try for Bakasana or some other arm balances, but feel quite unstable in there. And actually that should be group C also, the ones who already have a nice static position, but they want to add on more of the dynamic, more movement, so to make this pose alive. So we begin with group A. For you guys, I have only one position today, only one shape. You're going to have two blocks, one block in front, another block behind. You're going to come with your toes up onto this block, knees up. So we're going to do the lower position today, which means we're not lifting hips too high, and the elbows will be bent and pointing back. Palms wide, elbows pointing back, and you're basically placing your knees on the top of your shoulders. And then you're rocking forward, forehead down, maybe stay here or just go back. And you can find that at some point, maybe you rock forward, you can lift 1 or 2 feet up and then go back. Maybe at some point you rest and then you shift forward, feet up, and maybe even head can come up from the block. So I suggest you to just play with this today. And if you feel this is way too easy, you can take a look on the movement or shapes we're going to do with other groups, and you might join us. All right, guys, from the group B, you tried the Bakasana before, but you still feel a little wobbly. We have 2 types of Bakasana today, and we begin with the lower one. Group C also, join us. So the lower one, once again, means that you're staying really low. Elbows pointing back. You shift forward. Big toes touch. You lower yourself down. And let's hang out here 3 to 5 breaths. Maintain your breath. Don't hold your breath. Check on your face. Face relaxed. Head can move. Neck is long. When you have 3 to 5 breaths, feet down. Lift your hips up and slide your palms underneath your feet. And then come back down. If you feel in this position you still had a little bit of instability, do it once again. If you're from group C, or if you feel pretty stable here, here's what we're going to do. So I was talking about the movement in the arm balance and what can be better than the push-ups into the lower arm balance. So we're going to use the block, maybe book, whatever, place it in front of you. We're going to come into the lower Bakasana. And then, not with the head, but by bending elbows even more, shifting the shoulders forward, you're going to try to touch the block. And then with the shoulders lift up. 3-5 times. Touching the block. Lifting up. So guys, hopefully somebody doing it with me. I'm not by myself here. I'll do 5 times. You can do 3 if you feel it's too much. So if somebody feels that it's way too easy, remove the block and use the floor instead. If you're scared, place the blanket on the floor. Whenever you're done, palms underneath the feet, rest. So this rocking on these so-called push-ups will work really good for us, will give you more confidence and give you more space for other transitions and other movements. Come back down for our final set. So as a final, I offer you the high Bakasana. That can be pretty demanding from your wrist. So if you have any issues with the wrist, I would stay away from that and just do the lower version In fact, when you do any transitions, you're anyway going to do it probably from the lower version, so any dynamic movements. However, if you want to give it a try, let's do it together. We hold it static for 3 to 5 breaths. So when we do the upper Bakasana, the higher Bakasana, we want to feel this pull of kind of the hood of the cobra, shoulders reaching and rounding, like we did in the plank today, the same thing. And hips lift up really high. Instead of placing the knees on the shoulders, we're placing the knees into the armpits. So that could be less comfortable for the arms, for the skin. Trying to lift up higher. Make yourself more compact. Face relaxed. And then palms underneath the feet. Final rest. And then sit down on the floor. Extend your legs, shake your legs, circle your wrists a little bit. If you never did arm balances before and you're just starting to do that, don't get too excited, don't overdo that. The wrist can be pretty sensitive area. Don't worry if your wrists feel tired, fatigued a little bit. It's just one of the steps of building the strength in them. All right, we have a few final poses here before our final relaxation. Right leg straight, left foot goes to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, Janu Shirshasana. Come up. Left palm behind you, press into your left knee, reach your right arm, open up. Exhale. Change. Left leg straight, right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Come up. Right palm behind you, press into your right knee, left arm up. Exhale. Both legs straight, point your feet, palms behind you, fingers towards the feet. Shoulders back, chest up, thighs, hips up. Pause for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay down on your back. Feet down to the floor, same position from where we started this class. We do the static shoulder bridge to release the shoulders. Already here, squeeze your shoulder blades, chest puffs up. Inhale, lift your hips up, interlace your fingers underneath the pelvis, draw your shoulder blades even closer. Chest comes up to the chin. Belly stay neutral. Breath happens through the chest. Exhale, go down. If you're avoiding inversions today, just lift your legs up or bring the soles of your feet together and rest here. Otherwise, go with me in Halasana. Reach your arms up, palms up. Softly lift your hips, bring your toes into your palms. Spine is rounded. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, lower yourself down. Everybody, knees up, circle the knees, softly massaging the sacrum. And reverse. Reach your arms up, relax away, inhale. Exhale, hug your knees, nose to the knees, hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Shavasana. Come in a comfortable Shavasana. Close your eyes. Full exhale. To your final destination in this class. Allow yourself to soften. Feel the whole body becoming soft. Balance out all the tensions in the muscles. The body becoming still. The breath becoming still. A face relaxing. Facial muscles just melting on your face. Throat relaxing. Shoulders relaxing all the way down to your fingertips. The chest and the space between the shoulder blades. Relax. Abdominal cavity, all internal organs. Into the low back. Relax. Hips relaxing. All the way down to the tips of the toes. The stillness in the body. The stillness in the breath leads to the stillness of the mind. The mind, like a mirror, happily reflect everything what comes up without getting attached. The mirror does not say, this thing is so beautiful, I want to reflect only that. This thing is so ugly, I don't want to reflect it. It simply stay indifferent to whatever object comes in front of it. Similar is the mind can reflect every thought, any worry or disturbance that come without pick and choose, without judging. Simply allow it to reflect and let it go. Resting in body and mind in Shavasana. With the next inhale, start feeling the space around you. Gradually come back to the physical sensations. Movement in the toes, movement in the fingers. Maybe rock your head from side to side. Do any necessary movements that will help you to transition from Shavasana into the seated position. No rush, take your time. In the seated position, close your eyes one more time. Allow your body and yourself to process, to digest the practice you've just done. Take a deep and big inhale, expanding in all directions. Complete exhale through the mouth. Bring your palms together. Bow forward. And open your eyes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this class. If you have any additional questions to how to perform Bakasana and what should be the alignment and what should be preparation, let me know. If you feel after this class a little bit of tension in the shoulders, that's normal because we work quite a bit with all kind of balances. But if you need anything in addition, you can use the roll of the blanket placed underneath your head and between the shoulder blades and just laying down on it, allow the shoulders to relax. And if you need any feedback on your alignments, just make a picture of yourself or video, send it to me, and I will be back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and I see you in the next lesson.